It really doesn't exist that way. If you hold a seed, for example, within that seed is what we would consider its present state right now. But also encoded in that seed is the entire legacy of its past. Whatever that particular thing is bringing all of that into that quote-unquote present moment. It's not like it's present here now and it's cut itself off from all like kind in the past. It doesn't exist independently. It is there as a pure representation of a continuation of life, and also in that same seed is all that it will be. You can't put it in there. When you plant the seed, you're not making it something. You're just creating the atmosphere and the environment that allows that which is already in there to be that which it is destined to be. This is you. What we call now is not a time on a horizontal timeline. Our Western minds have us locked into a linear thinking that isn't true. Nothing is linear. Nothing is linear. Everything is circles and spirals and a constant motion, whether you're talking about the little bitty teeniest cell in your body or the big planetary systems. Everything is circular. It's moving around and it's circling around and replenishing itself. Nothing is stagnant. There is no straight line from here to there. Even what we think of as a timeline is a repetition. January, February, March, April, May. Boom. January, week 1, week 2, week 2, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It's like repetitions within repetitions within repetitions to create what we call linear. There's nothing linear about your life. You don't go from here to there. You kind of whoop around. Whoop. It's like roots of a tree. Don't just go straight down. They loop and they reconnect and they loop, and that's what gives the tree the strength. Yes? Looks like it's going that way and it loops back around that way. You ever look at a tree? It branches out here, and that's what gives it the symmetry. So there are aspects of your life. I remember that when it's happening with my life. So I was heavy into an analytical thing. And God said, you got to go over here and have some heart. And after a while, that all balances out. Okay? But I had to come true. See, you have to come true. I am telling you what I know. This week alone has just been victory after victory. Last week, we celebrated the literal anniversary of this center opening. That's a testament to coming true. That's a testament to a yes, we can attitude of spiritual people coming together and saying, you know what? I'm tired of all this divisive stuff. You know what? I'm tired of 11 a.m. still being the most segregated hour in America. I am tired of this group saying that they're right and this group thinking they're wrong, because there is goodness and there is God and the presence of God everywhere. And we want to stand someplace that acknowledges the unifying factor of God and not present God as some divisive, judgmental, egotistical maniac waiting to punish everybody for something somebody else did millions of years ago. No. That's not our God. That is not our God. Valerie Joy and I were just back at my parents' house a couple of days ago. I'm telling my business again. I am 54 years old. The last time I had a beloved in that house with me overnight, I was 14. And got busted that day, and it wasn't pretty since then. It ain't been pretty for 40 years like that. And for the first time, Valerie Joy and I stayed in my old bedroom. And you know what? It was so drama-free. The mutual caregiving, when mom's had a stroke, all of us witnessing there together, having fellowship, Valerie Joy's playing the piano, you know, and watching my mom light up and actually started singing. Valerie Joy was doing some ballads, but see, my mom's Pentecostal. I said, pump it up. And the moment she started saying, I am blessed, to see my mom's mouth just kind of, you know, trying singing along. That was a dream years ago. But I had to be that dream. Do you feel that? Everybody else wasn't going to change around. Everybody ain't going to change around. You have to be. You have to be it. And there is nothing, I am telling you, there is nothing, not one thing that is holding anything against you permanently. We are not punished for our mistakes. We are punished by our mistakes. The mistakes themselves have consequences. Con with sequence. There is a sequence that goes with the action. That's what a consequence is. Okay? We get to determine how long we suffer. We get to determine how long we stay off of the mark. Linguistically speaking, the word sin means no more than missing the mark in your relationship to God. That is literally what the word sin means. Just missing the mark in our relationship to God. And whenever Jesus would heal somebody, not whenever, but quite often, he would go and tell them, go and sin no more. He wasn't just talking about actions and behaviors. He's saying you've gotten off in your relationship to God. You've gotten off in your relationship to God. Don't do that. Come back. Know who you are. If you want to maintain and retain this healing, you must come to a sense of a right relationship with God. And that is not just God's thumb or fingerprint. The right relationship with God is being a vehicle so that you can fulfill what Jesus said, that even greater things will you do. Jesus must be the divine example, not the exception. If you believe in anything about his life, it needs to be the call up. Not for the excuse for us to stay where we are. I can stay here, do all what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. Jesus is up here, and then if I just believe he's good, that's going to carry me over. You come true. Whatever that is, you come true. If an idea has been put on your heart, don't worry. Don't worry if it scares you to death. If you have a dream that you can fulfill, you're dreaming too small. Dream a bigger dream. Your dream should scare you to death. Your dream should make you quiver, trying to figure out how you could ever fill those shoes. But you know what? You don't have to be the one to fulfill it. The very fact that it has been presented to you is the evidence itself that it's possible. The fact that it has been placed upon your heart is the evidence itself that it is possible, and that it comes with a covenant that whatever you need to be able to be the person, not do, to be the person that you need to be able to be a channel for something that great and grand and glorious. It's already there. It's already there. When Kwame sang during her prayer, I haven't been one of those singing preachers. But there's this little song, and if you know it, I'm going to close on this. It's a simple little song, and I'm not even sure who wrote it. I think it might be a Karen Drucker song, but don't quote me on that. How can anyone ever tell you? Who wrote that? Did anybody know? It is a Drucker song. It isn't? No? Okay, don't quote me. It doesn't matter right now. Whoever wrote it, hey, you got my props. How could anyone ever tell you they are anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you that you're less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle, and how deeply you're connected to my soul? Yes, how deeply you're connected to my soul.